Hello everyone! Today, we're diving into one of the most mysterious and infamous unsolved cases in American history, the Zodiac Killer. This case, spanning the 1960s and 1970s in California, remains unsolved to this day and involves a killer who called himself Zodiac. Zodiac not only committed brutal murders, but also taunted the police and media with cryptic letters and coded messages, some of which still haven't been fully decoded. Let's start from the beginning. The Zodiac story begins on December 20, 1968, when a young couple named Betty Lou Jensen and David Arthur Faraday were found dead near Vallejo, California. The two teenagers were parked by a remote road, enjoying a quiet evening together when suddenly, a man approached their car and shot them both without any warning. David was killed instantly, and Betty Lou died soon after from her injuries. This was the Zodiac's first recorded murder, with no clues left behind. Just a few months later, on July 4, 1969, Zodiac struck again. This time, his victims were another young couple, Darlene Ferrin and Michael Mageau. While they were sitting in their car, a man approached and opened fire, killing Darlene and severely injuring Michael. In a miraculous turn, Michael survived and later described the shooter as a young white man, possibly 25 to 30 years old, wearing glasses and appearing relatively ordinary. What made the Zodiac case even more famous was the letters and cryptic messages the killer sent to newspapers, the police, and even the public. On August 1, 1969, Zodiac sent his first set of letters to three local newspapers, the San Francisco Chronicle, the San Francisco Examiner, and the Vallejo Times-Herald. In these letters, he claimed responsibility for the murders and included coded messages that he dared readers and the police to solve. The codes contained a combination of symbols, numbers, and letters, and the Zodiac claimed that anyone who could crack the code would learn his true identity. One of his most famous ciphers, known as the 340 cipher, remained unsolved until 2020, when a team of experts finally managed to decode it after 50 years. In the message, Zodiac expressed a thrill for killing and encouraged the public to continue paying attention to his messages. Zodiac didn't stop at his initial killings. On September 27, 1969, he attacked again, this time targeting a young couple named Brian Hartnell and Cecilia Shepard near Lake Berryessa. Dressed in a strange hood with a cross-like symbol on his chest, Zodiac approached them and viciously stabbed them both. Sadly, Cecilia didn't survive her injuries, but Brian miraculously lived and was able to give police a description of the killer. Afterward, Zodiac continued his game by sending letters to the press, detailing his killings, and even warning of more to come. One of his most notorious murders happened in October 1969 when a taxi driver named Paul Stine was shot and killed in San Francisco. This murder attracted intense attention as Zodiac, with disturbing confidence, explained the details in a letter to the police. Over the years, multiple suspects emerged in the Zodiac case, but none were definitively proven to be the killer. One of the most notable suspects was Arthur Lee Allen, who drew police attention due to his violent background and personality traits that seemed to match the Zodiac's profile. Allen had been interrogated multiple times and even had some eerie connections to the symbols and words used in the Zodiac letters. However, there was never sufficient evidence to arrest him or prove his guilt, and he was eventually cleared. The Zodiac case remains one of the greatest mysteries in criminal history. Many investigators and theorists have tried to uncover Zodiac's true identity. Some believe Zodiac was a deeply disturbed individual with a personality disorder who found pleasure in causing terror. Others speculate that he wasn't just one person but a group of people acting together for unknown reasons. Some even suggest that Zodiac was never caught because he might have been a highly intelligent person who was able to outsmart law enforcement. Despite decades of investigation, the Zodiac case remains unsolved, and his true identity remains a mystery. In 2020, attempts were made to reopen the case and re-examine old clues, but so far, no definitive answers have been found. Though Zodiac himself may no longer be alive, his legacy lives on in history. His story has inspired countless books, articles, and movies, and the case remains one of the greatest mysteries in true crime. Thanks for watching until the end of this video. This was the story of the Zodiac Killer, a case that continues to fascinate and baffle people all over the world. If you'd like more videos on true crime cases and unsolved mysteries, make sure to subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts with me in the comments.